Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome to Alex Builds, and welcome to another part of Build the HMS Hood. Okay, so last time what we did was we put the braces inside the actual hull of the ship. I think this time we'll leave the ship up there for this week and we'll make some gun turrets this week. Okay, so we're going to start off with the gun turrets. As you can see, this is sprue H. We do get 3 of these sprues where you can make up a couple of different gun turrets. So we've got this here. Move that to the side, let me show you the instructions. So in here this is steps from step 70 really. So we can make up 3 of these, which is using H10. That's going to be 3 of the guns, and then H11, I'll show you the difference between H10 and 11. So this one here is H10, this one here is H11. You can see the difference on the back there. This one's smooth, this one's got 2 points on there. So that's the difference between the two. So we need to make up 3 using the H10, and then when we turn over we make the one with H11 here, and that is here, and that is to make gun 2. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make up all of these turrets, but we need to cross-reference these parts with our photo etch instructions. This is from the decking pack, as you can see here, HMS Hood Pack 5. This is the decking pack. I would have thought this part would have been in the gun and armament pack, but it's actually in the decking pack. So here we are here. So you've got a couple of different ways. So it tells you put this on gun 3 only, and all the rest you don't put that on. On guns 2 and 3 you put these parts on here. So you can actually replace these parts that are going on different guns, and we've got to make some photo etch up there as well. So I'm just cleaning off some of the burrs from where we disconnected it from the sprue, or the fret if you like, whatever you like to call it. Some people like to call it a sprue, some people like to call it a fret. That's that one done. It's not much cleaning up. If you use the right sprue cutters you can get in nice and close and not damage the parts or anything. I've got a little bit to take off on there as well. So we've pretty much got everything. I haven't separated these because I wanted to not lose one because they keep rolling, so I'm just going to tidy the outsides out because it'll be easier to hold with them on here. Okay, so the first job we're going to do is start assembling the actual turret pieces itself. So these just quite easily slide over here. It's quite a snug fit, so do make sure you give it a push. It needs to go right the way up, just like that. So you want it to go nice and flush to that, leaving this little knuckle on the end. So we're going to do exactly the same on this part as well, just like that. And now we're just going to make sure they are perfectly straight, which they look straight to me. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So we're going to go with that. We'll make sure they're straight. And now these parts here, so I can glue one of these in. They're going to get attached into here, so there's going to be one either side. And you can actually glue that into there if you want, like that, or you can leave it loose because it's actually going to get held in with this part here. So I'm just going to make sure that these fit. I don't have to alter these parts. Let's get them on first, and we'll install them down into here. So I'll put some extra fin in both of these. And now we can drop them into there, just like so. So we're going to leave that to dry. That's what you should have so far. We need to make up 3 of these. So I'm going to make up 2 more, just exactly like this. Okay, so we've made 3 sets of them up, and now all we have to do is we're going to take these, and the barrels are going to slide through there, just like so. And then we can clip that onto there. You can either glue that if you want, or you can just leave it loose like that. That is pretty much one of the turrets, and they will operate up and down as well if you want them to. I am going to glue one of mine. Don't need to go mad with the glue. So I'm going to put some extra fin just on this ledge here. At the back here. Run that all the way around. And on the opposite side as well. All the way around on that ledge. I'm going to slide them barrels through, locate that in the right place, and give that a good squeeze, press and hold, make sure that's in how you want it. That is perfect, happy with that. So that's the base part of our gun turret all done. And now these parts will still move up and down, which is very cool. Still have to put the blast bags and that on here as well, but we will do that later. Let's do that again with the other ones now. So I'm going to continue on to do that with all three. So this is what we've got so far, and we've got 4 of these made up now like this. The only difference between one of them is the bits on the back. This is smooth on the back, but in the Edward photo it actually tells you that 2 of them is different. So I'm going to do them as 2 of them different. So 2 of them are going to have these parts on the back that are going to go down here, and they're all going to be pretty much built up to this point to look like this. And what we're going to do now, so we're going to add this on the top, but first we need to shave off just the sides here. There's this little sort of like part that goes around the sides. Now we can make that out on the camera. Just around there we need to shave that off. So just going to use a razor and start shaving that off. It's quite quick and easy to do with a razor. Just like that. And you do that both sides. There we are. I'm going to do this side as well now. That's that done. So now both these sides are smooth on the end, and we've got some parts we're going to be putting on the end. So we're going to need a bit of super glue for this. Just going to put some super glue on the end, just there, and then we're going to grab one of these parts and stick it on the end. I'll show you it when I've got it on. You need to get a wax pencil or something to pick up these photo etch parts, you know. Let's get that on there properly before the glue sets. There we are. I'll push that on there, give that a hold for a few seconds, the glue will take to it. There you are, that is that part on there. Just like so. Now we do have to do exactly the same with the opposite side. Give that a hold. And there we are. That's them 2 on there. One this side and one this side. So next we're going to need to do some bending. So I'm going to use one of these little plier things that I've got, and I'm just going to crimp it on the end, the very last one. And we're going to fold that over and then fold it over again slightly. We can take that back out and we can do it the other end now, exactly the same. Get it lined up, fold that over and over again. We've got sort of like a shape like that. So now we need to glue this onto here, so I'm going to put that down there. This is going just in here, so I'm going to put some glue just on the end part there, and then we can stick this part on. Now we can drop this part in, and onto there. So that's that part on there, just like that. So now we need to do exactly the same this side, so we're going to do that now. So again, taking one of these little parts here, these tiny little bits of photo etch, they are really, really small. It's not the smallest ones we're going to use on these turrets though. So again, I'm lining that up with the bend on there, fold that over and a little again, and then going in the opposite side again. There we are, that's another one made up. Now we just need to put that on there again. So this one is going this side this time. So get a dollop of glue on there. Now we can fit that part. So lowering that down onto there. Ooh. And there we are. That's the two of them on. So now we can use some Trumpeter extra fin just on the top there, just here. We're going to be putting a plastic detail on there, which is this one here. So a few different types of glues that we're using. Just lower that down, make sure that's in the right place, just like so. So that's that part now. Now we can glue that to the top of our turret. So putting some more extra fin on the top. This is the quick drying one because we don't need to wait for this one. And now we can drop that on. Just like so. So we are. We can now leave this one to dry, and before we do, we're just going to put some little details on the ends of the barrels here. So these are very, very small. So I'm going to get a touch more super glue and I'll show you the part. So I'm going to put some super glue on the ends, just here. Right, now we have to try and be a bit quick, but there's this really, really small detail. That one there. I'll drop that on top of there, just like that. Try and make sure it is central. And now I've got one to go on the other barrel as well. Put this one on. Sort of missed. Let's try and nudge that back over. Get on there. There we are. So that's them two now on there, just like so. So we do have to put some aerials on here as well, but we'll do that at a later stage. Once we've got everything on top of these two, that's the last thing to go on, because these little aerials are really, really small. So it will make up all of them just like that. So when you come and do main gun number 3, we are going to need to be putting some photo etch down here. Now I did start doing this and lost the footage for it, so I'll show you what we've got to. That's where we've got to so far. This is the top part. So we've basically just added these two details on the back, this little platform here on the back, and then these grill parts on the side. So we've still got one more grill part to put on there, so we're going to do that now. We're going to want to take this part of photo etch just here. I'm going to want to fold that just like so, and then keep bending that over just like that. So we're going to need a few more bits of photo etch. We've got this one here that we're going to take off, which is 112. 109 we need to find on here as well. So 109. So it's going to be the one that lines everything up for me. I get some glue on there. That's that one. I'm going to take this part. Lower that down onto there. Give that a hold on there for a few minutes till the glue takes. Just make sure you don't glue your photo etch to the mat like I nearly just did. Right, so now we can pretty much get this on here now. Right, so now we can try and get this photo etch on here. Turn this light on as well. So this is going to sit just at the top here. So we're going to have that lined up right there, so you can sort of see where it's going to line up on there with that. I want it to come right to this edge right here. That's where I'm going to glue that. I'm going to hold that there. And all the way around, we want to just put a little bead. So that is already taken to that. So I'm going to put a little just here in the corner. There we are. Now we can sort of know where our parts are going to go down here when we do it. So I'm going to leave that there now. And now we can add all the other extra pieces on it. So we want C16. This one's going next to that one. It's basically in each one of these little compartments here where the rail comes down, that's where the glue's got to go. Right, grab our C16. Come here. That one put on. Let's get this one lowered in. Backed up to the right place, just like that. Oh, did not want to do that. I have to try and pick that back up before it's completely dry. Right, that on there, let's get some glue to seal that on. Again, go down both sides. Just a little run of glue. And the glue will grab it now. And won't let that move. There we are. Just make sure that's in the right place. Just there. Just like that. Very hard to see and pick up on the camera here. So that's that one. I've got two more to go. Just really attack it in place while we get it on there, and then we can properly glue it on. Right, let's get this turned around the right way. Drop that on before it sets. There we go. Just make sure that's straight, which it is. Get some glue on the end of that. There we are. That's that one on. Last one now. It's my first real experience of working with photo etch, so you'll have to bear with me if I'm a little slow with it and you're an absolute whiz, because doing part works and stuff, there's not really much photo etch needed on these parts, because I've pretty much done for you all the details in there. So I wanted to branch out and do something a little different like this, where I can take my time and not have to wait each month for the delivery to come through. Right, let's get that one on there. There we are. That is that one pretty much complete. Just going to put a little bit more glue on that just to strengthen it. On the outside, down the inside. There we are. Look at that. Looking good. Apologies, didn't get to film this part, but I will be putting these on another one just to show you. So now we need to get this onto here, and that is this one done. So I'm going to slide that through there, and the top part of this is exactly the same as this part here, the ones that we made up before. So having that there, I'm going to put some Tamiya extra thin again around the edges. Slide that on. Make sure that is on properly. Just make sure you don't squeeze the photo etch. That's why I didn't want to put the aerials and everything on until I got it all pretty much made up. So taking you in a bit closer on this, so there's the rail we just made. There's the one I didn't film, or I thought I filmed. Put that on the top, which is made the same as all the others, and we've now put the aerials on there as well. Now we've just got to put the ends on the barrels, and yeah, that's that one done as well. So then with this one here, what we're going to do is we're going to add like a rocket launcher on the top. So I think we'll save that rocket launcher for next time. There's quite a bit of detail to do, some photo etch bending, so I don't want the video to go on for too long, so we'll do that one next time. So if you like this video, guys, please remember to give a like down below, and if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye bye.